Live from Amarillo, working in the Panhandle spirit, ABC 7 News Midday starts now.
Thank you for being here this morning. I'm Johnny Atkinson, and this is ABC 7 News Midday. Before we get started on our news this morning, let's go to Copeland Borders for an update of our weather.
Morning, Johnny. Yes, the temperatures are climbing pretty quickly. We'll end up in the high 80s and 90s this afternoon. We've got a few thunderstorms trying to develop, but again, it's really not that peak for our daytime heating yet, so we probably have to wait a few more hours.
And the days are getting shorter in August.
They are, yeah. So 80s and low 90s going to be really nice this week. We do warm up this weekend, but generally we should be trending down for our afternoon temperatures. Looking at your Viper radar, we've got some scattered showers in the southeast Texas Panhandle. Looks like a shower trying to pop up there just south of Pampa as well. That one on the north side of the front, so a little bit drier air up there aloft, so that one may end up dying down very quickly. Temperatures are in the 70s and low 80s right now, and our winds are variable. Just kind of depends on which side of the front you're on. Some of us from the north, some of us seeing it from the west and southwest, but it is light everywhere, anywhere from 0 to 15 miles per hour. Dew points starting to climb very high up into the 60s. We've got a level 2 out of 4 for your dry eye index, and this evening you may want to keep that rain jacket handy. Not saying that you're going to use it, but there's going to be storms at least in the areas. Just keep that in mind with any activities you've got planned this evening. Some of them will be strong. We'll talk a little bit more about the storms here in 15 minutes. Johnny?
Well, thank you, Corbin. Well, in just under 1 month, the children of Uvalde will be back heading to school. Some families are still feeling hesitant after the last school year ended in a tragedy. Several groups held an event in Uvalde to help the community feel more ready for what's on the horizon. Reporter Lee Waldman has the story.
Dancing, laughter, smiles all fill the El Progreso Library Saturday afternoon.
Joy and pain can't live in the same heart, so we have to balance that. So we can have those moments of laughter and happiness, but then on the opposite side of that, we acknowledge there are times that we do have to address the sadness, but it's not all sad. We just learn how to manage both.
Dr. Yvonne Clark, director of It's Okay to Cry Children and Adolescent Grief Center outside of Houston, worked to organize this event to help kids and their parents address their feelings ahead of a new school year.
Having this kind of a fun activity, but still supporting emotional distress, the sadness, and the heartache and pain that they've experienced would be a good way to kind of be that catalyst to get ready to go back to school.
Kids did play therapy, got free school supplies, and met superheroes. Outside, spirit cookers are serving up smiles.
So many of them have such a big heart. I mean, I see that the sad part about it, but I've seen the positive today from some of these families that lost family members, and they said, thank you so much for coming and be a part of this.
Kimberly Morgan and Eddie Garcia brought these portraits of the 21 victims from Pflugerville she created. Garcia went to Rob when he was younger.
The connection is huge. It was tough. It still is. I don't know any of them, but the connection hurts.
Processing that pain with the moments of joy is what this is all about. Lee Waldman, KSAT 12 News.
Well, the happy reunion for a family with their dog that was stolen from their home in Baytown, Texas 4 years ago and was found last week in Borger. Take a look at the scene Sunday afternoon when the long search finally ended. Stephanie Malmstrom and her daughters were absolutely overwhelmed when they were able to see and touch their German Shepherd, Sheba, for the first time since 2018. If you missed our story, Sheba was stolen from their home when she was just 2 years old. Stephanie and her family searched and put up flyers, shared their story with local news stations, but had no luck. Texas Animal Control Officer Jared Harper found Sheba, scanned her for a microchip, which led to Stephanie and the phone call that they'd been hoping for.
Their emotions are all over the place. They're so excited, and I don't think that my 8-year-old understands that, like, you cry happy you cry when you're happy, and she's like, why am I crying? Because I'm happy. I'm like, that's it. You're crying happy tears. You get emotionally happy, and it's okay to cry because they're happy tears.
Well, Stephanie said it only took just a few minutes for Sheba to recognize her and the girls. They have a lot of lost time now to make up. Well, a suspected drunk driver in Galveston is being charged after crashing into a golf cart and killing 2 children and 2 adults Saturday night. That's all according to police. Investigators said the driver, 45-year-old Miguel Espinoza, failed to stop at an intersection. The driver of the golf cart died at the scene. Investigators said a woman and 2 children in the golf cart were taken to the hospital where they later died. Police said Espinoza and his passenger were taken to the hospital with minor injuries and later released. Authorities said Espinoza is now back in custody. And this morning, the Senate has begun its August recess after a weekend vote-a-rama on the Inflation Reduction Act. The multi-billion-dollar measure calls for significant investments in climate change initiatives while aiming to lower some health care and prescription costs. ABC's Justin Finch is in Washington with the details.
Mr. Bennett.
On the Senate floor Sunday, Vice President Kamala Harris with a crucial tie-breaking vote.
The Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the bill, as amended, is passed.
With that, the $740 billion Inflation Reduction Act passing in the Senate along party lines. All 50 Democrats and the vice president advancing the landmark legislation. The package will make the single biggest investment in clean energy in U.S. history, allow Medicare to negotiate some prescription drug prices, set a $2,000 annual cap on drug costs for seniors, and lock in a minimum corporate tax rate of 15%.
Our bill reduces inflation, lowers costs, creates millions of manufacturing jobs, enhances our energy security, and is the boldest climate package in U.S. history.
President Biden praising the bill's passage, tweeting, "I ran for president promising to make government work for working families again. And that is what this bill does, period."
So from our perspective, we will see those tax increases coming down the line, and Americans are going to feel it.
Senate Republicans managing to block Democrats' $35 monthly cap on insulin prices, which required 60 votes. Troubling news for families struggling with the rising cost of insulin.
My son can't live without insulin, so it's really important that we're able to afford for him to live, obviously.
Before the Inflation Reduction Act heads to the president's desk, it must first go through the House, where members are set to return from August recess to begin voting this week. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Well, coming up on ABC 7 News Midday is Wells Fargo growing in the state of Texas. Jane King will have an update in today's Texas Business Report next.
And we'll have some scattered thunderstorm chances for the next 3 days and some seasonal temperatures for what seems like it hasn't happened all summer, but we'll talk about that and time out the storms for you in a few minutes.
The Blitz returns to ABC 7 Amarillo on the 26th, brought to you by Optimum.
Mazda of Amarillo helps you buy your way at the dealership or shop from home. Do as much or as little as you want online. We will even deliver your new Mazda to you. Visit MazdaofAmarillo.com right now.
It's the music that revolutionized the sound of Christmas. Mannheim Steamroller Christmas by Chip Davis. Celebrating the holiday spirit for over 35 years. Don't miss this holiday extravaganza.
November 25th at the Civic Center Complex Auditorium. For tickets, call 806-378-3096 or visit panhandletickets.com now.
Mannheim Steamroller Christmas by Chip Davis. America's favorite Christmas tradition.
At Family Camping Service Center, we've got fun for the whole family.
Take the comforts of home on the road while you lighten your load in a Rockwood fifth wheel from Family Camping Service Center. Come see the new bunkhouse models with new mid bunks and the always popular rear bunks. You'll find the perfect camper for your family, vehicle, and budget. Plus, a nice selection of used camp trailers as well at
Family Camping Service Center has something for everyone.
Here's to you, beloved DQ Blizzard. Your creamy soft serve is the ultimate reward. You have the power to flip any frown upside down. On road trips, you're the reason to take that next exit. Blizzard, you make summer days bearable and summer nights memorable. So let's hear it for the one and only Blizzard, the iconic Texas treat that nobody but DQ can deliver.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
When we say we celebrate lives, we mean all the mornings up before the sun, the memories shared, and sacrifices made. The fun we had with those in our lives when we dared to try something new. And every time we made it home for supper. Cox Rowley Funeral Home. We celebrate lives.
Mazda of Amarillo helps you buy your way. At the dealership or shop from home. Do as much or as little as you want online. We will even deliver your new Mazda to you. Visit MazdaofAmarillo.com right now.
Wells Fargo could be on the verge of a major Texas expansion, and oil extends its tumble as demand concerns spur caution. Jen King is at the NASDAQ with those stories and more in today's Texas Business Report.
Hello, Texas. Oil fell as the week's trading kicked off, extending the biggest weekly decline since April amid persistent concern about weakening demand for oil and gas. West Texas Intermediate dropped below $88 a barrel in Asian trading. Well, American Airlines is cutting 2% of its September and October flights. Airlines have been struggling with staffing shortages, summer weather, and air traffic control delays. Now, for the second year in a row, H-E-B Pharmacy was named best in customer satisfaction among supermarket pharmacies in the J.D. Power U.S. Pharmacy study. The ranking was in part due to timeliness, cost savings, and trust. Wells Fargo could be one step closer to making a sizable investment in Texas with a green light tied to millions of dollars in incentives. For years, sources have told Biz Journals that Wells Fargo was targeting hundreds of thousands of square feet of office space across the state to house thousands of workers. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King with your Texas Business Report.
Fur, you won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. So trees, you won't take me down. When allergies attack, take Allegra.
Before your symptoms take over you.
Live your greatness.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
As someone living with type 2 diabetes, I want to keep it real and talk about some risks. With type 2 diabetes, you have up to 4 times greater risk of stroke, heart attack, or death. Even at your A1C goal, you're still at risk, which if ignored could bring you here. May put you in one of those, or even worse. Too much? That's the point. Get real about your risks and do something about it. Talk to your healthcare provider about ways to lower your risk of stroke, heart attack, or death. Learn more at getrealaboutdiabetes.com.
Why hide your skin if Dupixent has your moderate to severe eczema or atopic dermatitis under control?
Hide my skin, not me.
Because Dupixent targets a root cause of eczema, it helps heal your skin from within, keeping you one step ahead of it.
Hide my skin, not me.
And for kids ages 6 months and up, that means clearer skin and noticeably less itch. With Dupixent, you can change how their skin looks and feels. And that's the kind of change you notice.
Hide my skin, not me.
Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. When you help heal your skin from within, you can show more with less eczema. Talk to your child's eczema specialist about Dupixent, a breakthrough eczema treatment.
Can I get a big dill cheeseburger?
Grilling the cheeseburger.
Adding the pickle fries. Almost done with the dilly ranch. Order up. Sonic Big Dill Cheeseburger.
At Advanced Imaging Center of Amarillo, we pride ourselves in our quality of care and experience for patients and family. Our dedicated team members provide a variety of services and options to accommodate your needs. We're devoted to caring for and serving our community in our state-of-the-art diagnostic imaging center. Call 806-351-8480 to get more information. 806-351-8480.
Optimum is here with award-winning internet to help you get closer and go farther, faster. Get speeds up to 1 gig with 99.9% reliability. And Smart Wi-Fi 6 for whole home coverage. Built-in security and no data caps to keep you moving. Get Optimum's award-winning internet for as low as $30 a month. Now at Optimum.com.
Quality summertime with the kids means sometimes sharing moments with them, even if it isn't your thing.
Get more quality out of your quality time this summer with 100% Vexus Fiber Internet.
I love the sauce, don't you? So it's not just ranch. It's got a little zing to it.
Yeah, like a dilly ranch. Don't dilly-dally with this. Get to Sonic.
Don't dilly-dally, run.
Sonic, big dill cheeseburger. This is kind of a big deal.
You're a big deal.
GMA this week's gonna make you say, with a red-hot 3-day Deals and Steals event. Then Chef Bobby Flay brings the heat live, Diane Keaton, and a scorching performance by Megan Thee Stallion. This week only on GMA. And now, your Storm Surge 7 forecast with meteorologist Corbin Vogus.
Good Monday morning, everyone. We're still tracking a handful of showers trying to develop there in the southeast Texas panhandle. That cold front pretty well set up along I-40. So again, the showers that you see going up there near Pampa or just west of La Force, those again really struggling to maintain themselves. They'll probably continue to do that until we end up warming up to the high 80s and the low 90s this afternoon. 80 degrees currently here in the Yellow City. It's been fairly slow to warm up today, but it's a nice change compared to the warmer than normal temperatures it feels like we've been experiencing every day of this summer thus far. Wind speeds again very light, less than 15 miles per hour. Got quite a bit of low level moisture behind that cold front. Again, once we get to those upper 80s, we shouldn't have too much of an issue seeing storms develop this afternoon. Just a generic thunderstorm risk issued by the Storm Prediction Center, but still thinking just kind of on a personal note that winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour still will be possible when those storms begin to collapse. They're going to be those pulse type thunderstorms. There's really no wind shear or winds that are relatively strong aloft to kind of steer or drive those storms in a general direction. So flooding also is going to be something that we'll have to watch closely for, but that should be at a very isolated level, just kind of compared to or just due to those storms sitting up on one spot and not moving a whole lot. Storm timing, again, a bulk of this will come through between 3 and 9 o'clock tonight. Then after we hit around 9 p.m., those storms start to fall apart very quickly. We hang on to some cloud cover in the evening hours. Won't rule out some showers lasting in the south side of the Texas Panhandle overnight, where, again, you've got some more warm air, warm and moist air on the south side of that stationary front. And then we'll see the more daytime heating that we get tomorrow. We should have some more storms go up in the northern side of the panhandles in the afternoon. 93 though for your high temperature tomorrow. Storm timing, same thing for tomorrow. And we reload again Wednesday as well. So from 3 to 9 p.m. looks like scattered thunderstorms will be possible. Here's your rain chances for today. 20 to 50%. Best chance going to be out in New Mexico and then that southern row of counties from Palmer all the way to Childress and Cottle County. Looking at your Tuesday rain chances, pretty well broad brushed, a 40% chance across a good portion of the area, 30% in Perryton and Canadian. And then looking at your 7-day tracker, we've got mostly normal temperatures from now through Thursday. Then we start to warm back up. We're above normal this weekend. Looks like it'll be fairly dry, but at least the days are getting shorter, so it's going to be more difficult for us to get up to 100 degrees. That's a check of your forecast. Johnny, back to you.
Well, thank you, Corbin. And extreme weather. There's more severe weather to report this morning. Another one-in-a-millennium weather event, along with another weekend of frustrating travel delays. ABC's Christine Sloan has more.
This morning, the summer of weather extremes now extending into a new week. Roads are closed today in California's Death Valley after what weather experts are calling a once-in-a-thousand-year event. Historic rainfall stranding about 1,000 people over the weekend.
It sounded like the world was ending, and then, just this rushing water everywhere in a place that's usually absolutely bone dry. It was pretty incredible.
More than 6 months worth of rain fell in a matter of hours, turning roads into raging rivers, burying cars in mud and debris.
When I stepped out, it probably came up to just below my knee. Up by the park itself, the water was probably in spots, probably over your head.
Across the country in Atlanta, 3.5 inches of rain fell in 6 hours, flooding roads. Similar problems in Brooklyn, Arkansas, where heavy rain flooded homes. And in Philadelphia, 6 people were injured during a class reunion at this park when a massive tree came crashing down.
All we heard was a loud crack, and the tree fell down. But the men of West Philadelphia High School stepped up. They all ran from wherever they were to go and help to get our classmates from underneath the tree from out there.
The storm's wreaking havoc on air travel. More than 900 flights canceled nationwide Sunday, and more than 6,000 delayed. But a different kind of extreme weather at Lake Mead in Nevada. The historic drought shrinking the Colorado River Reservoir. The water now so low that park rangers have found the 4th set of human remains in the lake since May. Meanwhile, back east, President Biden visits Kentucky today to meet with families devastated by flash floods last month, which killed 37 people. Yet another flood that's been described as a once-in-a-thousand-years event. Christine Sloan, ABC News, New York.
Well, the chance of rain is sticking around for a few days. Corbin is in next with a last look at the forecast. When we come back, stay with us.
Has your copier seen better days? Call Remco Copy Services, a second-generation owned and operated business servicing the Amarillo market for over 30 years. At Remco, we service all types of businesses and offer preventative maintenance, service contracts, and more importantly, loyalty to our clients and, of course, your copiers. Our services can't be duplicated. Call us at 355-8484 or just drop by at 1814 Southwestern Street.
Fabulous. Taco Villa. Sounds good to me.
Every search you make, every click you take, every move you make, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
The internet doesn't have to be so creepy. DuckDuckGo is a free all-in-one privacy app with a built-in search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, and more. Stop companies like Google from watching you by downloading the app today. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Hi, friends. Bud Griffin here. I'm an independent agent in Amarillo, and I provide private solutions for people on Medicare that can help eliminate or lower your Part A and B copays. With all the offerings, it's easy to get confused. Are your doctors and hospital in the provider network? Are your prescriptions covered? And what about out-of-pocket cost? Call Medicare Amarillo today and let's find the perfect plan for your personal needs.
Over 60 miles per hour with a cell moving toward the north and east.
With Dish, you get a signal that you can count on.
Okay, everybody, let's get to the basement. Abby, Austin, hurry.
And it's now backed by our reliability guarantee.
Well, we're all here.
If you ever lose signal, contact us and we'll credit back your account. Only from Dish, tuned in to you.
You can get your smile back today. At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we make high-quality tooth replacement affordable for everyone. So whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or life-changing dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can help you go ahead and smile. Click or call to schedule your new smile consultation today.
smile.
Well, Amy Grant was in a bicycle accident, and Bodies, Bodies, Bodies scores big at the box office. For movie and music news now, here's David Daniel with today's Hollywood Minute.
Mostly, I just enjoyed music for the soul-filling experience that it is.
A representative for Amy Grant tells Billboard magazine the singer is recovering after a bicycle accident last month. The rep says Grant's bike hit a pothole and she hit her head and was knocked out for nearly 10 minutes, resulting in a concussion, but that she's getting stronger and more alert and energetic every day.
Who wants to play Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
Bodies, Bodies, Bodies scored big in its first weekend in limited release. The Gen Z murder mystery grossed nearly $227,000 on just 6 screens, almost $38,000 each. The only film with a better per theater average this year, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Prey has the support of a Predator veteran. Jesse Ventura, the pro wrestler turned actor turned Minnesota governor, tweeted his approval of Prey, welcoming star Amber Midthunder to the Predator family and praising the prequel as a thoughtful, creative, and wonderful film. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Well, it's a special day for you to celebrate your cats. Today is International Cat Day. So if you love those furry little felines, then share them with us on our website, abc7amarillo.com. Studies show that cats have a positive effect on human health. Sometimes they do things that will help you relax after a tough Monday at the office. So celebrate International Cats Day with us. Again, go to abc7amarillo.com and share pictures of your furry friends. You have a cat?
I've got 2 cats, yeah, and they act more like dogs than they do cats, but that's okay. They're family regardless.
That's nice.
Let's take a look outside at your forecast. Again, we've got a few showers moving through the southeast Texas panhandle. Otherwise, temperatures have been slow to warm. We're still in the 70s and 80s outside. It's nice. Enjoy it while it lasts because it is going to be warm this weekend. Our rain chances will range anywhere between 20 and 50%. The western and southern counties are going to be the ones most favored. Highs, again, still probably going to be the high 80s and lower 90s today, but at least we're not up close to 100 degrees. We are going to warm up some as we get further into the week. We've got scattered storm chances for the next 3 days. Tuesday night and Wednesday may be a little bit better for a few of us. We'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. Otherwise, it does look like it's going to be a nice and warm weekend as well. But again, we're getting shorter for the days, so temperatures should slowly start to trend down.
Yeah, and I'd like to see a little rain. Well, thank you for being here for ABC 7 News Midday. We're always online at abc7amarillo.com.
Have a great day.
A puppy purchase doesn't go as planned.
So they said I would have to have him neutered. I could not breed him.
You wanted money back and the dog.
Yes.
And you called the Attorney General.
Judge Judy.
Today at 2 on ABC 7.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath, from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
It's the music that revolutionized the sound of Christmas. Mannheim Steamroller Christmas by Chip Davis. Celebrating the holiday spirit for over 35 years. Don't miss this holiday extravaganza.
November 25th at the Civic Center Complex Auditorium. For tickets, call 806-378-3096 or visit panhandletickets.com now.
Mannheim Steamroller Christmas by Chip Davis. America's favorite Christmas tradition.
Any ideas what our next big promotion should be called? We're topping our burgers, dogs, and fries with a new guava sriracha barbecue sauce, bacon, and pineapple.
I don't know what to call it. Barb EQ, your order is ready?
Luau, your order is also ready.
Barb EQ, you out there?
I'm looking for a Luau.
Barb EQ.
Luau.
I am Barb.
I'm Lou.
Barbecue Luau is here. Put a tropical twist on your next meal only at Wiener Schnitzel.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. you just want it done. Rebath, from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
This week, take a spin with Wheel around the world.
You ready for this? I was born ready.
America's game goes international.
Greeting from Argentina.
Finland.
Spain. Their game is like a party.
Tonight at 6:30 on ABC 7.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Joe Puma. Stay with Storm Surge 7.
The following program is a paid commercial, which has been paid for by the